doing the butterfly to pop them up so their feet come land right down here. Okay? I'll show you this. So butterflies in underneath, and I'm pulling in. I want this to be a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to be here and doing this. Because yeah, it's not going to be nice. I want my hands up a little bit higher. I want them pushing in. Does that suck? Yeah. Okay, I want them to go, oh, that's not awesome, okay? Then from here, I pull so that the butt comes off those heels, butt scoot in, and I'm popping them up, okay? I'm just gonna pop them up so their feet land in line with my hips, shoot one through, and I'm gonna bring it around, okay? Grab both ankles, shoot one through, bring it around. See how it already starts off balancing. So, here, both ankles, shoot one through, align myself with the leg, up. From here, I'm bringing my knee over top of my foot, and I don't want to point those toes. Okay, I don't want to do that. There's a submission, there's a lot of stuff that can happen. I want my toes pointed out, my knee to come over top, this back leg to hit the back of their leg. They're opposite. From here, I'm going to bridge that way. Alright, nice heavy bridge. I get into that same leg lock position, is this going to be a little bit easier? Okay, I want to get into an actual finish on the leg lock, so we're just going to get into the leg lock a little bit easier this time. So one more time, here, I'm not lazy with my arms, I'm not lazy with the head. Alright, if I start to get lazy like this, it's just bad news for me. So in, pulling, I pull their butt from their heels, I bring my butt in, pop them up, down, shoot one through, around, okay? From here, I'm bridging at an angle. I don't want to bridge up, but I'm bridging at an angle, and think about lifting that heel. He starts to go up and boom, here. And I should end up on the same side of the leg, okay? I saw a lot of people doing this, and they're like this with their legs. They're like, why isn't this working? Right? Keep all this tight. I want that tight so that I can actually use my hips to bring it in. Now, key point, someone like Kayla, you might have to adjust. Some of these ligaments are actually stretched so much that one's not quite gonna work. I can adjust it by bringing this arm in actually further, and I'm working on a different angle. I'm actually working on an angle where it's here, and I'm bringing them this way. And it sucks because there's a little nerve in there. I don't know what it's called though. You know me, that's how it is. But I'm working on that one, and I'm working on a toe like this, rather than like this. Okay? So if it's not quite tapping, you can dig this arm in a little bit deeper, and you can work it in to, it's still a straight ankle lock. You're not going to, in IBJJF, you're still going to get the tap, and you're not going to get disqualified, but it's just a little bit of a different angle. Okay? Big thing, I don't want to get lazy with my legs. I made this a point that I get the control first, and then I go after the submission. If I go after the submission here, I'm going. He's hopping out, he's coming in, he's making my life tough, okay? So I keep all of this tight. That way, I can actually get this leg lock and I can bridge into him, okay? So the adjustment is I'm here, that's working on the top of the foot, I bring this elbow as far behind me as I can, okay? The adjustment, I bring it in a little bit deeper, and I work on a different angle, all right? So work on the two angles. Don't let this elbow get static, where it's here, and you're like this, okay? If it's static, and I'm bridging, it's not working, this elbow is static. Bring that elbow behind me. Sorry. Good? Okay? Keep bringing this elbow behind me until something breaks. By that I mean you're tapping quicker.
Two things. Come back here. This should be tight enough that you can drag your partner across the mat. You should be able to hold on that way. Second thing I've kind of seen here, grab that. If my heel slips past, we're not, like this is usually more of a heel hook concept, but same idea here. He's not straight ankle locking me anymore. I've made this more dangerous for myself. We're playing a whole different game. So just recognize the difference as to whether my heel is on that side of the arm or that side of the arm. It's a completely different sub. We're doing completely different things with it.
Keep that ankle or the heel to the ribs. Okay, keep it to the ribs. Makes everything a lot easier.
As a good partner, helping Trav succeed every time here, as he wraps that up, I'm going to turn into him a little bit just to make this a little bit more realistic. If I start doing this, it's like weird. Don't do it. So turn to the same side so that our bellies are on the same side.
You can prevent it, but that's another lesson. Sound good? Okay. I can show where I want. I want to hit the blade of my arm. That's that top bone there. If I do a thumbs up, it's this one here. I don't want to do the flat or the meaty part. Alright? If I'm here and I have the meat or the flat part, there's nothing. So I rotate until I get that blade on that tendon. I'm not looking for the pain so much. I can get a tap off of pain, and because he's allowing me to get to the perfect spot. But what that does is it gives a small area to start to break bones over. If it's a large area to try and break bones over, it's very hard. Okay? It's like doing a teeter-totter on a square as opposed to a triangle. I want to get there. I want to get the tap off of getting that blade on there. Now, if I'm going after the inside of the foot, for that one, I'm bringing the blade around. And then I'm going back. I'm still using the blade of the arm on either one, but I want to get it in nice and tight. Now, the elbow, I'm not content with bringing it here and then bridging. Okay? That's still a lot of work. If I can bring that elbow back, I keep bringing this elbow back. A lot of people say look behind you, which is easy, but if you stop here and you keep looking, you're stopping there. Keep trying to bring that elbow back with you. You're walking it back. I'm here, I have it in, elbow back. What's the pain?
5, 6, 8, 10.
Okay? So think about bringing that elbow back in increments. And talk with your partner. Go on a scale of 1 to 10. Let them know where the pain's at.